Okay, today we're going to go over our economics study guide, and you're going to be getting this and filling it in. So it may take a couple of nights to fill it in, and then you should be studying it. You also will have vocabulary words that you can be studying, either in your journal or in another place to review for this test coming up in the next couple of weeks. So we're going to start by going over each of these definitions that are in the box. The words are consumer, producer, we have consumer, producer, goods, income, scarcity, demand, and service. So we want to put those words into our box here, and let me fix this so it'll be a small type. A person who makes, grows things, or provides a service is a producer. And it would help if I, again, am a terrible typer, especially as I try to talk, which y'all have learned that by now if you've listened to these podcasts. A farmer provides blank because it is something he or she grows to make or earn money. Anybody that makes or grows something to sell, those things that we buy, those are goods. So what you should be typing right here is the word goods. Not you typing, I'm typing. You've written this in. You're just checking yours. So the word you should have there is goods. Money. The money that people earn by working is their what? And we call this income. That's the word you should have there. Okay? A person who buys or uses things is a blank. This would be someone who uses a service. Maybe they go get their hair done or at a salon, or maybe they go get their pet groomed at the groomers, or maybe they go buy a toy at the toy shop or buy a book. They are you should have the word consumer. Okay? When there is not enough of a resource, then we say there is a blank. Okay? When something has run out and you can't get it anymore, you don't have enough of something. Something is in demand and all of a sudden they're all gone. Like a new iPhone came out and everybody went out and bought it and you can't get them anymore. Or the new PlayStation 10 came out. I don't know. Whatever. And all of a sudden you can't find them anywhere. Whatever the new craze is, there's a scarcity. Okay? Work that is done by someone to help others is called and that word would be service. We're going to be listing down some services and talking about those down here, so we'll talk about that in just a minute. But anybody that helps someone out in any job, a job that helps other people, is a service. You went to the store to buy a new DS game and it was sold out. You could say that the blank for the new DS game is high, and that word would be demand. If it runs out, there would be a scarcity, but right now just the demand for that is high. Okay, so that's the first section. I'm going to clear this out. Well, I may just try to move it up. If I do, it's going to mess up. Alright, so make sure you have this checked before I move on to the next section. Okay? And I'm going to move on to the next section. Alright. Oops, too far. Alright, beside each blank, think if the job is if this job or place provides a good or service. Remember, if it's a good, it is something that is grown or made. If it is service, it is an activity that helps people. So we have a teacher. This is someone who helps someone. They don't make a product. They don't make anything, so they are a service. A chef, they do make food. They do make something, so they do kind of provide a good. Would help if I could type. But they also kind of provide a service to helping others with cooking. So this one's a little tricky here, but we're going to say that they do provide a good because they provide a food. They make the food. A babysitter provides a service. So we're working on because they don't make or anything, they provide a service. And at a grocery store, you buy goods. So that is where you get the goods. Okay. Down here, we are looking at someone bartering and trading. Remember, bartering is when you exchange things without money. If you have money, you're not bartering. Okay. So bartering is exchanging goods, exchanging things without without money. So Jake gave his cookie to Ben for a banana at lunch. Okay. Okay. So since they didn't trade, they bartered. Trading would be getting money for something. So this is bartering, and we're going to put the word barter there because they just switched something. Kind of made a deal. That's what bartering is. Evelyn paid the lunch lady for her milk. She did not barter. She actually gave money. So that is not bartering. Briasia promises to clean her room if she can go to the movies. So she is promising to exchange something, like I'll do this if you do this. That is bartering. So she did. Alright, so this is the first page of your review sheet. And again, I'm going to pop these other words back up. And maybe just to remind you to make sure you have these in the right spot. There are those. And then down here we have these. Okay, we're going to move on to page 2 now. And import and export. Import is bringing things into our country, goods into our country, and export is sending goods that we produce out. So the United States gets computer parts from China. Would this be import or export? We would be exporting things to China. I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention to what I just said. Okay. The United States gets parts from China. That would be import. Try that again. We would be importing things, getting them imported from China. They would be coming in to our country. Import. I'm sorry. And then the United States gives cars to Canada. That means we are exporting. They are sending them to. Trying to do too many things at one time. Export. This would be the export where we send them away. Okay? So when we send stuff to other countries, we export. When we get things from another country, they're imported into our country. And that gives the I, the 2 I's. Okay. So making a list of goods and services, goods that we have, things that are made, are produced, are grown, are goods. So we're going to make a little list. You can put pretty much anything here that you can think of. We've talked a lot about different goods, toys, shoes, anything that is grown or made, even like what a farmer would grow vegetables. Flowers, phones, things that are manufactured. Services are things that people do to help other people. So services would be like a salon, a hairdresser that does hair, a pet groomer, firefighters or police even. They provide a service. The trash men provide a service. A teacher provides a service. A doctor provides a service. So anybody that provides a service that helps others, those are services. All right, your needs and wants. Boy, we had fun listing all our needs and wants. A lot of wants. we learned that lots of things we have are really wants. They're really not needs. Of course, our needs are we need shelter and food, but not food like sweets and stuff. We need food that's healthy for us, the good stuff. Water, and we need protection, like from clothes and shoes. If I could spell again, sorry. Typing and talking is not my thing. Clothes and shoes. Want. This is where you can pretty much list anything here that you want. Toys are wants. Books are wants. There are things we want to have that make our life more, make our life easier, make our life fun. There are definitely things that we want to have in our life. Phones. A lot of you want a phone. I heard that a lot. So things that we want to have that make life easier, but they're not needs. Okay, moving on. We're going to move down here to this where we want to put these resources, a resource, something found in nature, human or natural resources. Human resources are people used to produce a good or service, and then capital resources are buildings, machinery, tools, or other things that are used to make a good or service. So we want to take, like oven, is that natural, human, or capital? It is a capital resource. Carrots is a natural resource. And then we have a chef would be a human resource. I need to type the word chef, not human. And then we have a waiter. The chef and waiter go there. And then we have bread made from wheat. That would be a natural resource. The bread. And then down here, a building is a capital resource. It's something that is man-made. It's something that we use, things that use to make a good or service. It's something, and let me just get my typing thing. And it is a capital resource. Okay, so buildings, machinery, that kind of thing. So that's a capital resource. All right, so we're going to move on to the very bottom of the page now. Last section, just to remind you a little bit about producers and consumers. And you bought a new book at the book fair. Are you a producer or a consumer? Your keyword is you bought it. It means you paid for it, so you are the consumer. If you are a producer, you make, grow, or help provide a service. So that is not, you're buying something, so you are the consumer, consuming it, taking it away, paying for it. And then scarcity or not. Jesse has 6 movie tickets and he wanted to invite 4 friends. So that would be Jesse plus 4 is 5 people. He had 6. Did he have enough? Yes. There was not a scarcity there. He had enough. So no, there was no scarcity. So I should not be doing that. I should be typing the word not. So we're going to type not. Not a scarcity. So these are the answers to your review sheet, and just work on your studying your vocab words, maybe in your journals or wherever they're at, and keep reviewing. Good luck. Do a great job.